Hi everyone, Giuliano here. In this video I'll show you how to handle the participants options in a Microsoft Teams meeting. There are in fact a bunch of options that you have, like raise your hand if you have questions in a meeting, or you can allow or not attendees to unmute. You can have a report with all attendees in your meetings. You can have a list of attendees. And then you can also give the spotlight to a presenter. Okay, enough talk, but before to jump in, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss my next videos. Okay, it's time to start on my PC and I'll show you every step. Let's go. Here I am on my PC and I have Microsoft Teams desktop app open. Let's start to create a meeting in order to show you the new capability about participants options. In order to do that, you can easily join a meeting or create a meeting by clicking on a channel of a team, and then there is this button Meet. Clicking on it, you can type the title of this meeting: Participants Options. Okay, let me mute myself, then click on join, and then the meeting will start. Now, changing perspective with another user, I am connected as a Ligu. Now I have several browser instances opened because I'm impersonating several users. You can follow a video that I created which explain you how you can impersonate multiple users by opening multiple Teams instances. You can check the link in the description of this video, or you can click in the top right corner right now. Okay, I see now as Ligu this join button. Clicking on it and muting myself, I'm able to join the meeting. I'll do the same for the other participants. And here I am now. We have this meeting set up and we have 5 persons in the meeting, as you can see in the panel here. Okay, let's explore the first option, which is the spotlight. So let's say that now Ligu has something to speak about. So then she will turn on the camera. Hi, here I am. And now, as Giuliano, which is the person that has organized this meeting, can give the spotlight to Ligu. But how we can do that? So, clicking on the ellipsis button, you have the ability to give the spotlight to Ligu. Okay, let's click on spotlight, and now, as you can see, the grid view is removed, and now we have this full area covered by Ligu because Ligu is speaking and she has to speak and present something. Okay, if you want to remove the spotlight, which is also here highlighted in the participants list, you can click here also in this ellipsis button, and then you can click on Stop Spotlighting. And then we will have back the grid view with all participants of the meeting. You can do the same if you want to give the spotlight to other events, for example. You can work here on this ellipsis button, or you can click again here. So you have 2 points where you can give the spotlight to the participants. I can even spotlight me. So clicking on this one, your video is highlighted for everyone in the meeting. And now if I switch view, as you can see, Giuliano de Luca is spotlighted. I can even turn on my camera. In this way, the other attendees can see me. Hi. Okay, let's go back now and let me remove the spotlight. Okay, now let's say that I want to pin 2 participants to this grid view because they will be presenter. So, for example, Ligu will present in this meeting something and the same Adele events. So what I can do here, instead of having the grid view, I can click on Ligu and then I can click on pin. Now the grid view disappear and I can do the same with Adele events. And now what we have here is, instead of having the grid view or the spotlight of a single user, we have two presenters here and they can conduct the meeting together, or maybe Ligu can start before and then after Ligu, Adele events can take the spotlight. So this is another way that you have to pin attendees instead of having the grid view with all participants of the meeting. Okay, let me remove now the pin and I'll do the same for Ligu. There is a very nice feature that allow attendees to unmute. So clicking on this on top three dots or ellipsis button, you can open this little panel and here you can click on Don't allow attendees to unmute. This is really helpful if you think about the education context where we have a session, for example, and a teacher is presenting something to the students. So a very nice feature is to don't allow attendees to unmute. Clicking on it and confirming don't allow. Now, if I go on if I change perspective, I am Ligu, and what I can do here, I can click on Giuliano, for example, to expand and open the option, and as you can see, is disabled the option to mute participant. I can do that. So this is a very nice feature. Let me remove back again, allow attendees to unmute, allow. Okay, now all attendees are presenters, so they are my colleagues and they have the ability to present something or to share the screen, for example. But let's say that now I am conducting a webinar, for example. So I have to be sure that only me and two other attendees can present something. So what I can do here, I can, for example, Alex Wilber, clicking on the ellipsis button, I can click on Make an Attendee. So clicking on that and changing the rule, Alex cannot share no more the screen and he cannot present nothing. So clicking on the change button, now the rule is changing and now Alex is grouped in another category as attendees and we have the presenters here. So as I said, I want to have only 3 people as presenter, me, Adele Vance and Ligu. So then let me click on the ellipsis button again and let me click on Make an Attendee. So here we go. Patty Fernandez is now grouped as attendees like Alex Wilber. So now if I change perspective and I am now Alex Wilber, so as you can see, I have now this option disabled. I can no longer share my screen and Alex cannot do nothing. So he can only listen the other presenters. Okay, let me go back now. And let's go forward with the next feature. Now this feature, it's not really new, it's there from a while, but I want to show you because it's very cool and useful. And I'm talking about raise your hand. So as attendees, now we have Alex Wilber and Patty Fernandez grouped here. So then going on the Alex Wilber perspective, what I want to do now, I want to click on this icon because I have a question. So I can click on it and now Alex has raised his hand. So if I change perspective and if I go as Giuliano, the Luca perspective in the meeting, as we can see, we have the hand available here of Alex Wilber, and he has something to say. I can also hide or show participants, which is more practice sometimes, and but you have always the ability to see that someone has raised his or her hand. Okay, let me go now on the other participant perspective. Patty Fernandez is the other attendees. We have also one here because something is changed in the meeting. Someone has raised the hand. So I want to raise the hand also as Patty Fernandez. And now if I go again as Giuliano in the meeting, we have 2 hands raised now, and we have also the number here available too. So a cool thing is that we have a sequential order here. So Alex was the first one to raise the hand. So then we have the right priority here. So, but if I go again here on the Patty Fernandez, for example, but as organizer, I can also click on, for example, on Patty Fernandez, and I can click on lower hand because I provided the answer to the Fernandez questions. Okay, now let's say that we have this order, okay, Alex Wilber and Patty Fernandez. With Patty Fernandez, now I want to raise my hand. Clicking on it, and then I will go with Alex Wilber. Okay, now we have 2 hands raised. And now you can see that we have a different order. So Patty Fernandez was the first one to raise his hand. Then it's on top of the list, and then we have Alex Wilber. So I can go first to Patty Fernandez, I can answer to the Patty Fernandez question, and then I can go forward with Alex. The last feature that I want to call out here is the ability to download the list of attendees to the meeting. You can do that by clicking on the ellipsis button here on top of this panel, and here we go, we have this option, download attendees list. Clicking on it, this will download the list, an Excel CSV file. So let me open now this file. Let me open the Windows Explorer. Clicking on downloads, we have now this meeting attendees available. Let me open this file and I'll show you how it will looks like. Here we go, we have the file Excel opened, and we have the first column with the full name of the attendees. Then we have the second column with the user action. We have joined. And then we have the third column, which is the timestamp. And we can see exact time when an attendee has joined. There is finally another option that you can see by clicking always on the ellipsis button on top of this panel, and it is manage permission. This will open the page where you can handle the meeting options. And here we go with the meeting options. You can do the same from here by clicking on more actions. And here you have meeting options available. This will open a panel where you have the exact same options that we have seen on SharePoint. Alright, that was a quick tutorial how you can use the participants options in a Microsoft Teams meeting. If you enjoyed the video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned with my next videos. If you want to see me cover any other topics in the future, put a comment down below, I read them all, and this is also how I build my to-do list for my next videos. I hope to see you next time. Bye!